We got shredded cheese in there. And the door of the refrigerator, second shelf.
Don't use that Gouda. That's for lamb.
Lamb chumps. We have Cyril Viewers.
All right. Stream to help those affected by the crisis in Ukraine. How am I supposed to do this? Oh. Guess that ain't none of my business. Start this over. So when Fox look at it, she ain't gonna be tripping. Man, we recording for 48 hours.
She got tired.
You still up for this?
Yeah.
All right. We in this bit. All right, ready to do this?
I was ready.
I think that's how I do it. All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend. And with me, as always, is my beautiful co-host, Call Girl 6, better known as my wife, Fox.
Hey, y'all. So we've been away for a week.
Or more. We ain't even put out another podcast. Unless you've been watching live, you probably ain't heard us in 2 weeks.
Miss you.
Oh! Boy, don't get me on no Harold. You know Harold Melvin, my dude.
How art thou?
Yeah, how y'all been? We've been busy. Yeah. In fact, we still kind of busy. And if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, my homegirl, good sister Elon, I'm babysitting her 937-pound English bulldog who needs a CPAP machine and got type 3 diabetes.
He's snoring.
He's over there being as fat as a dog could ever be, like just drooling. He might drown over there. I don't know what he's doing.
But the podcast is going to continue.
The podcast is going to continue.
Let's go. What's been going on in the world since we've been away?
Well, so getting right back into it. So, Switzerland, who is notorious, I ain't going to say notorious, but known for being neutral in everybody's bullshit, decided they ain't playing that with the Ruskies. So they start freezing assets for the Ruskies. And then, Visa and MasterCard start freezing accounts and everything.
Let me tell you how much of an impact. You're talking about $640 billion in operations ceased, frozen.
And they still bombing the fuck out of Ukraine.
I mean, that's crazy. Could you imagine? I mean, people's accounts. You have people talking about stuff they were going to get in April. They have to go ahead and get now. My thing is, the way everything is going, you ain't going to need that. Whatever you're trying to purchase.
Yeah. It's like that brand new living room set. You ain't going to have a living room club.
You probably won't have a living room, and that's crazy.
Real talk.
Between the two countries, I mean.
B-Rabbit hopped in and said, if minding my business was a country. That's exactly what Switzerland used to be on. And now they hopped on that. Yeah, I hold my beer. They wilding over here, bro. We've been neutral for too long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, so it's so that's wild over there. And then you see the video, the footage, and the constant controversy and the back and forth. But I don't know. I think people fail to realize when they think about war, we haven't had a state of the world in peace since we made bombs, I don't think.
No.
We've been bombing the shit out of countries and stuff like that. They've been fighting in the Middle East forever. You know what I'm saying? They've been bombing everything over there forever. So
yeah, I can remember being in, I think, elementary school or something, and my dad would constantly watch this thing about Palestine, and they were going at it with somebody else, and it was just always everything in constant state of the war and terror.
Yeah. In fact, B Rabbit told me about an article today where the Taliban has spoke up and said that Russia needs to chill out.
Oh wow,
The Taliban.
It was like y'all taking the spotlight off of us.
Hey,
y'all
easy,
chill.
big fella.
That's still supposed to be on the map.
Seeing
is that what's going on?
Seeing the Taliban say something like that is the equivalent of when I saw O.J. Simpson tweet that he think Carol Baskins killed his husband. Like, finally, an expert has entered the chat. like fucking Taliban came in there. Finally, an expert has entered the chat because they talk about civilian casualties and everything else. And it's like, bruh, I know this ain't Taliban I know this ain't the Taliban that I seen in Fallujah.
Right. Yeah.
This must be a new Taliban. They must be brand new.
New era.
New era Taliban. It can't be the Taliban that I knew in Fallujah. You know what I mean? The Taliban that was lighting up IED lane on our way through. The damn Taliban, Bunny said, the damn Taliban really said, y'all going too far.
Yeah.
Like the Taliban. Like y'all owned up to flying planes and the buildings, the system let out, and they did all this other stuff, whatever you want to think of the conspiracy theory. But I'm going to say this, y'all was pretty happy about it. Whoever drove the damn planes, y'all was pretty happy about it. You know what I mean? And now they got their, let's do, what, for what? Because, you know, now, and they said the Taliban, which I would think would be Al-Qaeda. I get all them terrorist groups mixed up now. Really, it's just a bunch of fucking dickheads that need their senses adjusted.
You ain't over there no more, huh?
Yeah. Ain't my issue no more. But, yeah, so they're occupying Afghanistan, so I guess they feel like they want to say something. And then, you know, Afghanistan already got issues with Russia in history.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Russia was over there in Afghanistan getting dog shit kicked out of them for about 20 years, too. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, so that's like some of the I don't really know what's going on in the world besides that.
Yeah, me either.
I know that they still on Joe Rogan ass. Don't matter. Joe Rogan is just dude too big. He's gonna be all right.
My thing with the recent developments over there, especially with the Visa and MasterCard, I mean, you're talking about those accounts that's U.S. as well, not affecting the U.S., but who are over there using it. You can't be used in Russia, and those who are coming in, what?
No, that was Dave. Dave said, nice shirt. You know what I'm saying? I got my man tractor and fence shirt on. You know what I mean? If you try and get some work done in the southeast Georgia, northeast Florida area, you know what I'm saying? Hell of a business. Owner's a pretty decent dude. I happen to know him myself. He'll cut you a fair price. And there's some quality workers over there with strong backs. I happen to be one of them. But yeah, hitting the visas and everything else up like that, it's crazy because
yeah.
But I just think that we have been. It's one of the things that we desensitize with the media plays on. It's like, this is huge, but I guess I'm just ignorant to the fact of like, a lot of people be getting bombed every day. Like, I'm not trying to say like Ukraine ain't getting rough, but it's like the Middle East's been at war my whole life.
Yes.
Like, there's been a war zone my whole life. Mm-hmm. Like, somebody got shot in the Middle East every day that I've been on God's green earth.
Yeah.
So I guess, and then people were just like, oh, Ukraine. And I think it's horrible what's happening over there. I think war in general is terrible, right? Like, because for the people who romanticize war are people who never been to war.
Who never been young.
People be like, oh, I can't wait. You got all these like fat dudes sitting in their mother basement and shit like that with an AR-15 they just bought ready to join MEAL Team 6 and the Gravy SEALs. You know what I mean? These dudes with cholesterol through the roof and everything. Like, oh, I'm going to go attack the Kyles out here with their 5.11 jeans and 19 optics on their 19 optics on their rifle. Man, if they bring it here, man, we're going to give them the paint. Bruh, stop your lying. Tacticals. You are not built like that. So the people who be thinking that like wars like romanticizing wars, like it ain't it, dog. Like war's crazy. Yeah. Like it's like things change. Like all that metal and things that you wish and think like, oh, I'm this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. First mortar round go by, all that shit go out the window. You see skirts start flying up, dicks get tucked between legs, and you find out who about what they talking about, right? So
yeah.
But one of the things I think people don't realize, they're like, oh, if we have a world war, man, let me tell you something. If we have a World War III, I expect to be going to get busy. However, I don't want no home games.
Yeah,
America, we pretty fire at away games. Like we've been bringing that heat on these away games.
Terrible.
Home game
for us.
Home game. You got people out here complaining about bathrooms and tweeting about this and that and blah 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 blah. And it's like, you ain't gonna be able to tweet your way out of gunfight.
But it's only a matter of time, though, I feel.
Every empire got to come to an end.
That's the scary part about it.
Not on my watch, though.
Not on your watch.
Not on my watch. But yeah, that's wild. And then through all of this shit, I just looked it up, and Flint, Michigan still got dirty ass water.
Still got dirty water
right now.
This minute.
Right this moment. Motherfuckers just drinking bottled water in Flint, Michigan.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I be thinking our priorities is kind of wild as we sit there, because I guess the best way, like some people was asking about, like how's it really going on with Ukraine, and somebody put it together so masterfully because it was just in layman terms, and they said basically Ukraine and Russia was in a relationship, and it was a toxic relationship. So Ukraine said, you know what, I could do bad by my damn self. Ukraine left, and Ukraine was over there doing whatever it wanted, and Russia still been calling this and that. Ukraine like, I'm moving on with my life. I'm good. So then Ukraine. So Russia was like, all right, you could be over there and be lonely. Then Ukraine was like, yo, I'm gonna get some friends. I'm gonna get some friends, and I might rock with these cats over here, NATO, you know what I mean? What they talking about? This and that. Then Russia like, hold on. If you want to move on, you want to be by yourself, cool. But you can't be talking to them dudes over there at NATO.
How they gonna control who I want to talk to?
Easy. They start bombing the hell out of your country. That's how you control. They control it just like Kanye West. Kanye West is the equivalent of Russia right now, messing with the Ukraine over there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that dude, that is wild, man. So that's really like what it come down to, and they, but the crazy thing is the hypocrisy of it, right? So Russia, everybody like smacking on Russia about this, right? And it's wrong. Like all of this stuff's wrong. But we do wrong stuff every day, right? Just to play devil's advocate. And the thing with Russia is they just don't want all that in their backyard. And I was like, and I thought about it from a perspective, and I tried to think as a communist. I tried to think of it as a communist, how they be thinking of it. They just the same way that we are in America about like, oh, you want to set something up in Cuba? No, you don't. Nah, we knocking all that shit down. The same way when you want to set some shit up down in the South China Sea, China like, nah. Mm-hmm. The only difference between the U.S., China, and Russia is Russia going back to old school. Like, hey, we just going to bomb everything. We running up in here, this and that. We taking your country. We occupying. We are, you know what I mean?
The days of old.
Yeah, the days of old. China, they doing 50-50 where they like, Taiwan, we going to come in there and ransack you. And we want Africa, so we just going to buy up all the ports and we going to like beat them financially or something like that. In America, we just be like, hey, y'all can keep doing whatever y'all want to do. We just going to put this base right in the middle of here. You know what I'm saying? And everything going to be good. So that's really what we doing. But we pretty much did the same thing to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Like, to keep it real, and maybe Guam, but definitely Hawaii. Mm-hmm. I think we did the same thing to Hawaii. And I mean, it is what it is. This is what happens, right? Like, but this is what happened when people got short memories.
That's what Dave just spoke in the chat. Crazy thing is, we did to Hawaii what Russia is doing to Ukraine, and more people don't even know that.
Yeah, B Rabbit said Russia is basically saying, if you can't be with me, you can't be with anybody. You're right. Yeah. That's a toxic ass relationship.
Oh my God! It's just like all this whole thing. Being an adult is so surreal because at any time anything can switch, and it's here. You know,
I think that's just life in general. Yeah. And that's why that's one of them things that make you think like we have to live more than one life. Because how trash is it to run this shit one time, you get born in the hospital and then catch a mortar round right in the damn NIC unit. Oh, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, that was a quick run, boys. Straight to heaven. Valhalla it is, boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Valhalla it is, boys. We out of here. So, you know, that's got to be wild to think of it. So that makes me think like, oh my God. They were saying Hawaii not even legally a state. I never even looked that up, but I'd have to see because I know when I was in Hawaii I had to pay taxes. So, but no, then again, DC, hey, taxation without representation, we do that. We does that around here. So I don't know. I just think it's crazy because it's like we it's kind of like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said when he was talking about a guy was telling him about Africa and was like, oh well. You know, Nigeria is corrupt and this and that. He was like, who are you to say they corrupt? Like, as corrupt as we are here. It's kind of like, dog, don't throw.
Calling the kettle black.
Don't throw stones to live in a glass house. Like, that's kind of wild. Like, and like, whether we want to admit it or not, it is what it is. We corrupt as hell here. However, this is home. This is where I live. It's like you can have a corrupt ass family. It's still family. Like, this still my home. It's still America. So I ain't about to sit here and be like
X in the box, so ain't nobody checking me.
Yeah, like, because then people get too far to the other side. Like, people either go too far to the wall where they like, America's perfectly right, this and that, and da da da. Nah, we fucked up. And then people, America's all fucked up. It's the worst country ever. No, you ain't been nowhere. Yeah. Like, you ain't been to an actual third world country. Like, people be talking about this brokenness. You ain't been to an actual third world country unless you live in Michigan somewhere. Some of that might actually be a third world country, but for the most part, America ain't a third world country. You know what I mean? We got some rough shit, but yeah, I mean, we got our skeletons in the closet just like everybody else. But if the shit jump off, I'm going for a three-peat.
You going for a three-peat?
Three-peat. 3-time World War champs. America. We out here.
Home of the brave, right?
Yeah, ish.
Brave.
We got enough brave people. We got enough brave people and guns.
All right.
Yeah, but if we really get into it, people saying, somebody sent me a message, they're like, hey, where do you think would be the worst place that they could land on U.S. soil? Like, if they drop troops on U.S. soil, I'm like, U.S. soil. That's the worst place you could drop fucking Russian troops or whatever. And then people worry about like the Russia and China thing getting together. I don't find it really likely because, one, if we buy most of our shit from China. So, and the deficit, the amount of money that we owe China is like, you ain't gonna get that money paid back if something happens to us.
Never.
Like,
it's looking skimpy now.
Yeah, it's looking skimpy right now. Like, you start looking at GDP and all that shit on the Dow Jones, it's like, we're getting kind of close to things being real rough, right? And I just don't think that we're set up in a world where people have any idea how hard it is to survive. Mm-hmm. Like, when you even think about, like, you literally, I would give it 90-some% of the population. 80-90% of the population, you throw them out in the woods for a week and they die.
So this could be one of those scenarios where, like, put up or shut up. You know, people going to have to, we have this situation where we are faced with, what are we going to do? Fight, flight. You know, I think.
Or freeze. And die.
Or freeze.
But this is the thing about it, that people, like, a lot of times, like, we done got so far removed from things that matter. Right? Like, so, just like how you'll have men that'll talk about, like, oh, well, it shouldn't matter if I could do this and that. I make enough money to be able to pay someone to do this and that. Well, what happened when money go away and you don't know how to fix a damn sink, or you don't know how to get food, or you don't know how to do this and that for your family? The fact that you was this highly paid district attorney or a tax attorney or something like that, all that shit going out the window.
Well, it ain't gonna matter when you can't feed
all that shit going out the window. You talking about you can't even change the oil in your damn car? Like, all the stuff then, you still can't do it. It's like some things, like, men should know how to do. Like, a man should know.
You have to end up taking things back to the basics, because all those movies that you see with post-apocalyptic this and that, that's gonna be bound to happen.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, the only countries.
How are you preparing yourself? How are you as a man or a woman preparing yourself to take care of your family, i.e., and yourself?
Because I think people should have basic hunting skills. Like, I ain't saying, and I'm talking about like the real basic hunting skills where it's like, no, that don't mean you're going to kill a deer a day every day for the rest of the time. I'm like, no, well, you can go out there, kill a buck. You can go out there, kill a buck. And I'm just talking about still with modern tools that you probably should have right now, right? You should be able to go out there, kill a buck, clean it, and find a way to make fire and cook said buck. You know what I'm saying? Or doe or whatever animal, something like, or be able to catch a fish, you know what I'm saying? Catch a fish or grow some crops, or, you know what I'm saying? Be able to do certain things that's going to come, because a lot of these skill sets that we have now, people are like so dope at, like, for instance, garnering interest on internet, or tax attorneys, or it's so many professions that we have now that, like, shit hit the fan and useless. Like, because you think about it, we run a compound. So we got some compound, we lock it up, this and that. We got everything going. And then the dude come up and say, hey, I'm a tax attorney. Y'all going to need me. Ain't no taxes here, player.
Bye.
What else can you do?
Yes.
Because I got a lot of mouths to feed here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm an electrician. Come on. I'm a plumber. I'm a painter. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm a woodworker. I'm a farmer. Whatever. I'm a farmer. I'm a seamstress. I'm a nurse. I'm a, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm a social media influencer.
Herbalist.
We ain't got internet. Oh, I'm a herbalist. Cool. I'm a lumberjack. Any of that stuff, all of that stuff really starts mattering in a lot of the stuff we talking about now, where it's like, oh, what do you do? This and that. Like, this whole skill set right here, being able to talk in public, do a podcast, none of this gonna matter. Like, you know what I mean? But it's crazy how We just put the money at the things that don't matter. Like, even teachers, yes, need teachers. But the only thing about teaching is like, it gets to the point because I feel like too many people don't even treat teaching like a profession.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of the things. Some people are really professional teachers, and some people were just people who are teachers who are just like, God damn, this was a bad choice Sally made, still on my ass. You know what I mean? Something like that. But yeah, so I think a lot of things, and I think it should be eye-opening for people to start looking at a lot of things that could possibly happen in the world. And things changing.
You gotta be ready.
Hey, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Gotta be ready. And people are living in oblivion. Like, this is not changing like something. Like, it's not gonna be a change soon. So how do you move fast? How do you walk around every day and hear or read and feel as if, oh, you're the untouchable?
Yeah, because
that's crazy to me.
Because people don't understand the level of entitlement we have as Americans in general. We genuinely walk around thinking and expecting nobody to do anything to us, to the point that if something happens to us, we're so appalled at the other person. Not that we couldn't defend ourselves. We're more appalled at the other person for taking from us or doing something to us. When it's like, dog, survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive, guy. Like,
that's right.
So you can sit there and think all this stuff about, well, people shouldn't do this, and all these people talking about, well, everybody doesn't need guns, and people don't need this, and why do we need any of this? And then
when it's time for you to need a gun, you ain't gonna.
And then all of this shit fall down, and you're gonna be over there with a gun and blow your damn brains out because you didn't come to Legendary Operations and Tactical Supply and learn about it while we still got internet
and get trained up.
Yes. Get trained up.
That's right.
You ready again? Can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
Wolf.
So, guys, can't make this shit up. So, anyway, you guys know we just got married on Thursday, and we have been wedding planning for a while. You guys been a part of that. Great. Love you. Oh, my God. If the saying, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, went wrong. It went completely left. So, let me start with the tailor. So we wanted to get a suit made for him. I had my dress made, and we wanted to get a suit made for him in the States. So we found a tailor we thought was reputable in the community and everything. And we went with him. He come from 2 generations of tailors.
Granddaddy was a tailor.
Yes.
Daddy was a tailor.
Yes,
telling us all these stories about, you know, my granddaddy's shop was down the block, and my daddy's shop was next door, and then I moved here, and he used to have me taking apart suits and doing this, that, and
so
the
the name of the company is Mariano's, okay? Okay, I'm going to blast it because I don't appreciate it. Let me tell you what happened.
So dude first saw me say he need 5 yards of silk. So my ace, B Rabbit, she come through, 10 yards of silk. From this Indian spot, send me 10 yards of silk. It was a little brighter than we wanted because you know how computers do. You look at the picture, it's this color it came, but we like, yo, we here, do this and that. Got it. So gave it to him. He already took my measurements the first time. Then like, well, I'm gonna have to build the suit on you because I don't got time to put on the mannequin, do all this other stuff. This is gonna be the quickest way to get through it so I can have it by your wedding. Cool beans, bro. All right, let's do it.
Well, you get the building.
Get the building.
I'm questioning every step of the way. Y'all know how I am.
And the thing about it is, though, that like anybody who ever seen a suit get made, a suit look like shit 90% of the way until it hit the 90% mark. The problem is when it hit the 90% mark, it still look like shit.
That's a problem, okay? So I'm asking him questions along the way. This is supposed to look like that. That's go like that. What's going to happen with this? It's going to be
when I put
like
these darts in and
it's going to be
flatten this out, do this and that.
Let's fast forward, okay? We fasting forward to rehearsal, okay? Okay, at rehearsal, my coordinator got into a car accident, okay? Got into a car accident, couldn't make the rehearsal. We got, fam.
So this Wednesday before we got
standing
married.
by, ready to take over, do the damn thing. It was great, right? We ended up doing great without it. But just the fact that happened was like a what? Then what else happened after that?
So I tell her like, yo, so he didn't come. So my little sis Elon, she anybody who knows she a beast, right? So she's looking like, yeah, I got this and that. Elon, she done had a whole folder and everything ready, popped it out, matching wedding colors, this and gold, this and that. She's like, I'm ready, let's run this. You here, you there. This and that's what she do, right? She a beast. And so she started getting people in position. We run through it, get the timing right. Fox got the playlist. Boom, we get through it. Cool. Dude don't show up. First thing I asked Fox was like, let me see the video. Because I want to know if that's a real video. You don't know. Especially after watching Tinder Swindler. I want to know if I want to see the date time group on that damn thing. So
this whole thing was just.
So when Fox was about to freak out, I'm like, yo, we got it. We'll figure it out. Got the people. This and that. Yeah. So she came through. She came through with it. We got done with it. So I'm like, Fox, I got to roll. So then my groomsmen, AKA my goonsmen, you know what I mean? My brother AJ, Vic, D Brown, they came through and helped them set up everything, do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Elon was there.
We went back to the damn tailor. Yeah. Okay. Cause I was like, we leaving tonight.
So I left, and I beat her there by like an hour. So I'm at the tailor, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Cool. So he gave me the pants to the dashiki. Put the pants on. I'm talking about I can't separate my legs more than about 6 to 8 inches because if you know anything about like pants, just imagine the seats
can't even open his
too
leg.
low.
Like,
the seat of the crotch is too low. It's like damn near at my knees. And it's not enough space to even open up. So
we supervised
I can't
this
sit
man
down
until about 12 o'clock. Okay?
About 12.
And I got so.
That's after we left, got something to eat, drinks, came back in there. What's happening?
Yes. We supervised him, and I was livid, okay? I was like, you know what? I don't care. Scrap it. We done. Get my stuff back. That's it. He also had my reception dress because I had two dresses.
She just took the hit. He tried to throw that on the sewing machine. He ain't done with my pants or my top yet because it's supposed to be a red dashiki with gold buttons.
Him about it. I took my dress back. No, I don't want you touching it. I don't want you touching it.
Well, no, this is going to be easy. Then Fox straight Miami. No, you said everything was easy. You said the dashiki was going to be easy. You fucking that up. And I'm over here like, all right, let him get wild or something.
I had enough. I'm
about to sew his ass up.
We've been more than patient. You had more than enough time to get this done.
And
while
crazy.
You worried about your acting
It's
career.
Wednesday night. This is Wednesday night, midnight. We sitting in there at the damn tailor. And we supposed to have a suit on Monday.
Yeah,
so dude still got the material and he still got the down payment that we paid.
Yes.
Which I feel like just friendly going over there to ask him about.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm down with you. Whatever you want to do.
I just feel like, hey, bro, you missed the date. And I want the fabric back. I'll make silk napkins out that shit. I can't do no worse job.
The way he had the suit, guys, I was like, he's not my baby. Is not about to come out here looking like the Kool-Aid man.
I would show y'all pictures of it, but I got to think about if I want to be embarrassed like this. If it's more of an embarrassment to me and him.
Terrible. And I was like, no. But you know what? We put pressure on him. He was like, oh, we're going to have it tomorrow. Tomorrow is wedding day, okay? So 10 o'clock, come over. Okay, yeah. Your ass going to work through the night. You're going to toil over this. And you're going to come in the morning and work on it. And we're not going to show up. That's what's going to happen. Because I want you to know exactly what it feels like. Well, first Fox
said we was going to pull up. Fox said we was going to pull up and be like, nope, bye. Give me all the shit.
Yeah. And that's it. But we didn't have time to do that because the day went by so crazy.
Because then you wake up and you got to think. We woke up that morning.
Yeah.
Fox still got, so we got to drop the dogs off. At Pet Paradise, which is a really nice place for dogs if you're in Jacksonville.
Great place, Pet Paradise.
I didn't get to see it, but Fox told me about it, and they was doing pretty good.
Yeah, so we had to do that. Then I had to go leave because one of our dogs wasn't. She was due for a shot that we couldn't get until next week.
She was missing distemper and Lepo her last shots.
So I had to go and do that. Then my best friend got into a car accident on the way over here.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell? So she had to jump on the plane, and I had to go and pick her up, and it was just a big mess. We get to the venue, and I'm frantic at this point. He's searching for a new suit.
Your boy out here in sweatpants and a T-shirt.
A couple hours before.
It's almost lunchtime, and your boy out in the streets mobbing, just left the barbershop.
This about not to happen.
I told her, baby, believe in me. We're going to figure it out.
I was like, I got faith in you going to find it. I just don't know what you was going to find. But I know you're going to find something.
She was like, what is going to be? And I said it just like B Rabbit said. I was like, it's going to be, I'm going to find something appropriate. And she was like, appropriate.
I was like, nah.
Fox noises. Like, she was not happy. I sat
there at the venue before everybody, and I was waiting. And, my anxiety is pretty high at this point. I'm like, oh, my God. Everything that, and one of my bridesmaids, too, my very good friend, she ended up getting her tire flat before on the way over.
Yeah.
So everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. And I was like, we're not doing this. We just not about to do this.
Not happening. So I'm in a suit store and I'm up here like, all right, so I'm about to go to some place. I send it to my brother. AJ hit me. He like, I looked at them online. They look kind of janky, bro. How about I send you this place? Because Tony told me about one place, and I was about to ride over there. It's like 20 minutes away. I leave the barbershop. My barber told me about one place, which I did wind up getting some stuff from there. So the first place, but then AJ like, check out this place, 5 minutes away from the barbershop. So I'm like, well, hell, I've been in the corner and stepping in. As soon as I stepped in there, I'm like, they got a lot of stuff. That just made me feel good to begin with. Like, they have stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, well, you wanted to get a tuxedo or what do you want to do? Because AJ already called ahead for me. I was like, yo, you want to get a tuxedo? You want to do this, that, and the third? I'm like, yeah. So first I'm looking, and then I find.
And our colors are red, ivory, and gold.
Let me tell you something. There ain't nothing easy about finding them colors.
Yeah, we had initially had royal blue.
I almost wish we had stuck with that.
Yeah, well, we should have stuck with that, but
we pulled it off.
Yes, he ended up getting a great, oh my God, clutch time.
Clutch.
Okay? I was so, I can...
Yeah. Yeah. So before she was even on the phone, I'm up here like, all right, I'm looking and I'm up here like, all right, I hit B Rabbit up and I'm like, yeah, what you doing? She like, yeah, I'm getting Cassidy ready. She was getting her daughter ready and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, cool. Yo, this is what I'm thinking as I'm driving over there. I'm like, 5 minutes away, I'm about to pull in this place. This is what I'm thinking. I either got to go to Tuxedo or I'm thinking something like a dinner jacket. And she like, either one of those will work. And I'm like, the only thing about it is it's real hard to find a cream-colored tuxedo because, rewind, the groomsmen were going to wear cream-colored tuxedos with gold vests, gold ties, and like red pocket squares or whatever so they could hit all three of the colors. But then find out at Men's Warehouse, B Rabbit had told me apparently, and I just didn't hear it. Get there, talk to the dude. Pants are double pleated, like Steve Harvey baggy crotch.
Oh my God, it was just a mess. We had to change the colors and everything with the men.
So we changed those. So at that point, that's like the 28th or whatever, February 28th. Fox is done with me.
Yep.
Fox is done with me. Fox, she doing her best to hold it in. This that me and Fox ain't have a great day that day.
I had a bridezilla moment.
Yeah, me and Fox did not have a great day that day. We didn't say much to each other. You know what I mean? It wasn't a great day that day because I changed the groomsmen suits to like this like champagne-ish tan with cream shirts and like a red vest, red ties or whatever. But anyway, so we get through that. So she wasn't happy about that. So now I'm looking for a suit, and I'm like, all right, well, I need to either go with a cream suit and try and figure it out. But everything's pretty much pleated. Just imagine any cream tuxedo you want to get is pleated. So I'm like, all right. So looking for a red dinner jacket. Most red dinner jackets got black lapels. So I'm like, black ain't gonna work. I wasn't even gonna ask Fox nothing about no black. And I have an all black. I have a black tuxedo vest and everything else. And I got that in the trunk of the car. Like,
just
all right, just in case. Last resort. I'm gonna show up here in something appropriate. You know what I mean? So then I found this red dinner jacket, fly as hell, like this velours velvet type shit, fly as hell or whatever. And it's a 50R, so it just fits right off it pretty much fits right off the back. Like the inside, the bottom need to get brought in, but good enough.
Which is crazy because you have to have clothing that fits you custom when you're doing your suits and stuff, which is crazy.
So get the jacket, the same place they had the jacket, they had the tie, got the shoes and a belt from there. They had the shoes perfect, went and got Titan shoes because Titan shoes came in and it was like shoes,
they were purple, they were plum. It was like, what the hell is going on? Like I said, everything that could have went wrong. And I'm sitting at the venue.
All the groomsmen suits were off when they got their suits in to Men's Warehouse. All of them were off. Like Shaq, Big Nasty, and AJ all had to get them tailored. My Titan, my 8-year-old, he had to get his tailored. He came in there. Titan was in there looking good. He looked like the Kingpin off Spider-Man.
Everybody, it was just a mess. But everybody got to the venue. You know, we had an unwanted visitor, of course, so we had to get that visitor out of there. And from there, I was like, this day is gonna be what the hell. What the hell? Like, everything was terrible. Boom, all my bridesmaids come in, whopping on makeup, plop, plop, plop. Everything is going. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to relax now. The cake, friend come in with the roses for the cake.
the
Everything
homie
was
Mike
trying.
came
It was
through.
just unfolding, and
My brother Dexter.
when it was go time, I was doing my photos with my gown and everything.
She called me. The photographer ain't here. This and that.
The photographer wasn't there.
My homie, he got the pictures.
Oh
got
my
it
God.
done.
I just didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was there because I'm in the room all tucked away from everybody, and
I
I'm
get
flipping
there.
out.
I get there and I show up in sweatpants and a t-shirt because I couldn't get shirts, right? Because I was trying to match up cream pants that I had got, and I got some single pleated pants. They didn't look that bad, but they went straight down. So I go to the place. I talk to the dude. Me and him get cool. I see her dad there or whatever, but me and the dude talking. He gives me his seamstress, this little sweet lady out in town. I go to her house, pay her. She took out the waist an inch, tapered the bottom of my pants and hemmed them up enough so that you could see because I was wearing loafers, so it was no socks. Took care of all of that on the run.
I didn't know this part happened.
Oh yeah, I had
news
it.
to me.
Oh yeah. So that's how I got the pants tailored because they were straight down baggy as hell.
Oh my God, that was fast.
Yeah, so she took care of that. So I had already paid her because I paid her through Old Boy. Went over there, and then AJ tried to tip her. She said no. So then when I went to go pick up the tip, I just gave her a tip anyway and took it. So we get out of there, and then I still had to get the shirt from. I had to get the shirt from. But I picked up a shirt because we couldn't match it up because we didn't have the pants. I had a shirt that was off. B Rabbit grabbed 2 shirts for me. Wound up going one of those. Measure my arm length wrong. I always thought mine was a 36, 37. Dude measured it, said it was a 35. I'm like, all right.
Nice.
He threw a 35. So now my shirt's too small. So I have a shirt where the collar is a 18 and a half. I need like a 19 and a half, but I got a neck extender. Throw the neck extender on, throw on a bow tie. Shirt too small. Like I can't get my arms through it. But luckily it had 2 buttons on it. So I just roll the shirt all the way up, throw the jacket on, boom, hit it, belt on, this and that. Kept the jacket on the whole time because my shirt too small.
I think I was in the middle of all of this, being tucked away when they open the door in and out, make sure the flower girls and the ring bearers and everything.
And the goonsmen.
I look and I see him, the back of him, come up the stairs of the venue, and I was jumping. I was like, "Oh, he's fine!" I was like, "Oh my God!" So I was so excited. It's time for everybody to go, and you would not know this much chaos went on.
Oh, and not to say, so we left at different times. Another thing you didn't know. No, I'm talking about, so when I left to go back and get the suit, AJ had already left to go back to Amelia Island because we was all going to get dressed and he was going to take pictures. And I told AJ, I'm like, I need my stuff. I'm just going to go straight to the venue. Because B Rabbit was like, I'm thinking about going straight to the venue. She's like, yeah, you goddamn right you need to go to the venue.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So he went all the way to Amelia. They didn't get back till 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So he got
minute.
back there like 5. So I ran up there, met him, grabbed the stuff, took the boys down, started getting the boys dressed. The goonsmen started helping me get Titan dressed, and Kane was helping Titan. Everybody, it was a scramble. We all getting the stuff on. My shirt ain't fit. We just had to figure it out, slap it on, do all of this and that, hide it up under the vest. Cool. Get out of there. Grab the cane, shades, boom, come up there. Everybody ready to go. I'm like, we ready to do this, boys? All right.
I couldn't believe it.
Elon running the whole show until the damn director got what's the name director.
It was time for me to be called out. I go out and I hear the music and I'm like, oh my God, it's starting. Is everybody in place? I didn't know what the hell was going on because they had me back there taking photos and stuff. And I look over the balcony and I'm like, oh my God.
They're all here.
They're all here.
We're all here.
And she was like, okay, it's time for your descent. He was like, it's like, it's time for your descent. And I was like, yes, it is time for my descent. Let me go. So
I'm over
down.
there watching this beautiful woman come down the steps. And I'm talking about, your boy got like 2015 vision. So I can see her. I can see the smirk on her face. Like, not the smirk, but Fox got this look. She got this look and she like, I'm a bad one. This is this look she do when she knows, she like, I'm a bad one. She came down there and this is the first time me and Fox done been together for a while, but this is the first time I ever seen Fox with her full makeup done. Like, I done seen Fox the way that y'all see Fox. It was like, most y'all ever seen Fox with his lip gloss, eyeshadow, maybe hit some mascara or something like that. But this is the first time I seen Fox makeup and everything done. And she come down there, dress floating, this and that, a dad meter, bring out there. And I'm telling you right now, a gunshot could have went off next to my ear. I wouldn't have been able to hear nothing because I was so locked in. Let me get on soft on me. I was locked in on her. She came in. I'm telling you right now, if a bird flew too close to Fox, I would have caught it in my teeth. Like on this, like nothing. Her dad bring her down, and I shook her dad's hand, and I looked at her, and just, you expect somebody to say something eloquent or anything like that. I'm just like, you're just so fucking beautiful.
He was quivering, and he just sniffing
I ain't
stuff.
start sniffling.
You was sniffling.
I sniffled on the altar like a man. Hey, I'm talking about. Hey, Fox
like,
making fun of me because
so gorgeous.
we sitting there and she's saying like brought out Moses. Moses came out, did the poetry.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
shouts out to Moses West,
Moses
the
the poet.
one of the dopest poets in Jax. I had to get him.
Yeah,
I had
Moses
to get him.
came through there. He put it together. He put it down, phenomenal. And Moses got so much going on, and it's such a blessing that he could even make it, because God bless his daughter going through some things, and that's not our business to put out or whatever. But yeah, and that dude going through it still showed up.
Emery Strong.
Yeah, Emery Strong out here, right? So that's his daughter name, and he showed up, knocked it out the park, hung out for a little while, took off afterwards or whatever, got back to his daughter.
Poem.
Much respect.
When I tell you, we had not known. If you would have seen this whole thing, you would never know all this shit was going on in the background before this. It went off so seamlessly, and it was the most beautiful ceremony. Oh my God. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better than that. It was just so gorgeous. The sun was setting. I love the sunset.
Oh yeah, Fox loves sunset.
And the sun was setting, glowing. It was perfect. Everything was just so perfect. The weather was perfect. It was just so perfect. Like, there was a moment in the ceremony where I was just looking around like, I can't believe this.
I can't believe this is all coming together.
I can't believe
that this all came together. We did it. Fox said her vows was cold as hell. But I told Fox before the wedding, I said, hey, she's like, you ain't even write your vows yet. I said, I need to be in my element. And while we sitting there making somebody work through the middle of the night uncomfortably at the tailor shop or something like that, somebody up there getting bogarted for their time, your boy was in his element, being the goon. I
cried. His vows was so beautiful. I just cried. I just couldn't. It was just the most beautiful thing that you've ever said to me. You say a lot of beautiful things to me, but oh my God, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, I told her. I was just like, yo, you sure you? She was like, I'm gonna go first in my vows, and then you gonna go. I'm like, you sure you want to close? Because first she said I was gonna go first. I'm like, you want to go after the closer? I said, the closer? You want it with the closer?
Guys, we're going to have all the pictures and videos and everything, and we'll put up, but Jesus.
We got a lot of dope photos because my sister-in-law, Desi, this is the first time I give anything up to an Android phone. She got one of them Google Pixel phones. And when she was sending them, we thought they was coming from the homie Lamont, who was the professional photographer. Like, oh, man, these pictures look good. And then it's like, oh, shit,
shout out
from
to
Desi.
Lamont.
Yeah.
Or his photography.
Yeah, Lamont, I know he's going to put out a great product. He always put out great work, this and that. That's why we reached out to him and the whole nine. And he was out there killing it. Every time you turn around, he up here like, hey, get back over there right quick. Bye. Hey, where you going? Back. Like, he running it. Mm-hmm. So, but it was a beautiful ceremony. The reception was dope. Me and Fox came out to Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mills.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You could tell everybody who was with me. You could tell my side of the family when that Dreams and Nightmares come on.
My uncles and them was standing up, Troy and his kids.
Yeah, as soon as the beat came in, I used to. And then it's like everybody rock coming in, getting crunk. And then, as soon as you hit that, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Man, as soon as you, boy, I'm telling you right now, cutting up.
It was really dope, guys. It was a lot of hell to get to that point. And when I tell you, it was the most beautiful thing ever, okay? We were so exhausted afterwards. We had to cut it like our time was like another hour. It was an hour short. I'm like, I don't care. It's time. We tired.
Yeah, they was talking about it was only supposed to be 4 instead of 5, and we wasn't even mad.
I don't even care. It's over.
I ain't slept in 4 days. I've been congested. I had something going on where I haven't been able to breathe well or something like that. And last night was the first decent night's sleep I got. And I got sleep apnea. And of course, I just used my damn CPAP machine, and apparently I slept like a baby. Like,
should have used it long time.
I should have been using the CPAP machine because I ain't using it a couple of days. But
guys,
it was phenomenal.
We went through hell, and that can't make this shit up for the day. It was long as hell, but I'm gonna tell you, it was so stressful.
Tough.
It was so. It's the hardest thing is like depending on people and things.
When you got to depend on so many people
to come through with your vision and. life happens to everybody. So to put all those people in one place, to get them together without things going on, it's like that's the worry. It's like, oh my God, oh my God.
I am just so grateful for the team of people that I have around me. Like Fox had me doing some reflecting. That's my family. They just not related. Yeah. But the group of people that I have around me that Fox said something to me that I never thought about, because I always think I'm a terrible person.
Always. A lot of y'all talking about how terrible.
But I done did some pretty terrible shit in my life, right? And I believe in karma, right? But when she said it, she said people around you are not going to move and jump and do like this when you need them to.
If you're that terrible.
If you're that terrible.
Stop. You be quiet from now, because I'm going to say all his friends, family, okay, his family. I'm stealing all of them.
She's trying to steal all my friends.
Let me tell you, I've never seen a group of people to come together like that and work, tirelessly. Like, you need this, boom, get that, bye. Everything that we needed, everything, whether it was out the way or not.
You keep going, the camera.
Out the way or not, they were able to like be there for us. And I was so amazed. And it just really spoke volumes to me about his character. Because like how he was just saying, people don't move for you like that. They do not move for you like that unless your character is right. Unless they truly respect, they love, they care. People don't move like that. And I was in such awe to see all these people come together for him, for us.
Like when the ceremony and stuff up,
and I'm stealing all your friends. That's all I know.
AJ came through. AJ came through with that, like getting the boys. Like I had my sons, two of my sons or whatever. My oldest son can't make it because he hooping.
It's a lot of stuff that they did.
Yeah, and I'm talking about they just did so much, man.
And my brother, my dad as well. I'm very appreciative of them and the sacrifices that they made to come through for us as well. So I just definitely want to put that out there.
Yeah, the people around us. We that's all I really could say. Like when we had a speech towards them was that we're just grateful. Like just. Absolutely grateful that people will stop doing what they're doing to help us in any way they can, whether it was like physical work, whether it's financial, whether it's advice, whether it's time, whatever it was. I mean,
part of my tears was about that.
Yeah.
Because it was just so beautiful to see. And like these people, I'm about to curse now. They love you. You know, like they truly, when you talk about friends and dedication and loyalty, that's what it looks like to me. That's what it looked like. And your character, it spoke. So, oh my God, I just can't even believe it. It was amazing. It was amazing.
So, from Chris, what's going on with the camera? I think it's overheating.
Yeah, we've been on a while just rambling, y'all. Anyway, that was our can't make this stuff up. We're going to get back. We know the video is doing something crazy right now. But my goodness. Yes, thank you for all the congratulations that we had, your well wishes. All of you guys who sent us wedding gifts and, fun, this and that, we got all of that. And we really appreciate all of you because you don't have to do that. So we are really grateful for all of you. Anybody who pitched in any kind of way, even your thoughts, prayers, all of that towards us.
Even if your thoughts and prayers was just that, thoughts and prayers,
yes.
Like just said it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It's just been such a wild ride, and to get us to this point, even us, like we was like, oh no, we gonna do this. We gonna make it.
No, well, we needed some backup and some counseling.
Yes,
I'm telling you, boy, like,
it was hell, but at the end of the day, we believe in us, and our future together looks very bright. And this is my partner, and this is how we do.
From the womb to the tomb, baby. Yes. So in the comments, we got. Chris said it's the Jacksons. Congrats, y'all. Appreciate it. They said, yeah, let's talk about Elon. She saves the day every day.
Yeah,
facts,
Elon.
Big fact. Put a cape on Lil Mama because you get it done. Brother Polite said, so what size matching forces should I get y'all? We just got married. We ain't trying. Actually, I might need forces to go see the tailor. So, you know what? Give me a 13.
I don't need no forces. I'd rather do mine barefoot.
Yeah, she Jamaican. Video going, yeah, we fixed that. Crystal Allen, beautiful young lady.
My brother Troy is watching.
Congratulations, lovely.
Yes, Troy,
and then Troy, I sold my soul for your wedding in my Igbo voice. Yo, Troy came through in the fire.
Dashiki was dope. The whole fam. I was like, yo.
They came out there. I'm talking about coming to America. What is this velvet?
Yes. Velvet.
Yeah, so I mean, all in all, though, beautiful wedding. It was fire. The food was knocking. Even though they didn't bring out our damn bread,
Well, it's okay.
and all our parfaits disappeared at the end of the wedding.
Yes. So our venue was Jacksonville Golf and Country Club, and it was a beautiful venue. Everything. I saw the stairs on my descent. I'm like, oh, I want those stairs. I want to walk down those stairs because I want everybody to see me walking down the stairs. So before I go out there in the gardens. So yeah, it was a very beautiful.
That was a scary moment for me watching Fox. Who you might not know it, but I know
hell.
Fox wild clumsy, and I don't let Fox step on a curb by herself when she with me.
Got me.
Like I'm always holding Fox's hand. Fox could be in the house right now with barefoot. In fact, not barefoot. If she got shoes on, I'm worried. Only time I'm not worried is when she barefoot.
So what I did was I wore flats because my dress it was scraping the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wore my flats and just did everything from there. I didn't put on my heels until it was time for us to go to reception. I switched dresses. But yeah, so we just want to say thank you so much for all you guys who've been supporting us and who watched our journey. Because a lot of our family and friends watched our journey from the time we first met, from our first swipe,
even though
all of that.
Even though Troy and the rest of the Atkins brothers didn't think I was gonna make it, I'm still here. I'm still strong. Antoine Fisher voice.
They didn't think you wasn't gonna make it because of you. They thought you wasn't gonna make it because of me.
I'm me.
That's why, because I am a MFer, as you know.
Spoken, a motherfucker.
So yeah, so they didn't think you would be the reason why. They just felt like I would be the reason why we wouldn't make it.
Nah. That's like telling me I wasn't gonna make it through Hell Week because the water cold. I'm making it.
We made it, and we're gonna continue to make it.
Ninja, we made it.
There's no other way.
Yeah, so we in this, right? So until death will do us part, and then even that.
Another lifetime.
See, in another lifetime. You heard my vows, girl.
I'm
telling you right now, if you want to hear some fire-ass vows, ask for the tape. Ask for the tape right there, because I'm telling you right now, don't tell your ladies about these vows, because you won't want to use them for yourself and tailor them. But I'm telling you, your boy came up with some cold-ass vows in the clutch.
Very vulnerable.
Coming straight from the heart.
I felt all of it. I liked it.
I don't like all that vulnerability shit.
But you showed all of it.
I damn near cried right there on that altar. Your boy was pulling it. Hey, I start watering up, suck the tear back in.
Yeah, all that sniffling he was on, like, let it go ahead.
Hey, no, I'm
cry.
talking about I was pumping my chest. You know how you about to go play in the game? Like, I'm talking about, you think I'm about to go into a heavyweight bout or something like that. Your boy is out here ready. I'm not about to get, no, I ain't letting these tears out because I had goonsmen, not groomsmen. I ain't trying to hear that later. But I was just, I knew if I had to start crying, it wasn't even a vulnerability thing right there. I was amongst family, all family, right? So it wasn't a thing about like not crying because of the way I look. It's because if I started crying, I would have never got through them vows. And I worked too damn hard to write that fire to be over there getting my 20 minutes from one of them old podcasts you talk about, would you rather have 20? Yeah, I would have been out there 20 minutes just getting all the tears or whatever. Yeah. So, and everybody looked great. All our guests that came, they were dressed great.
Appreciate all putting it on. Yeah, y'all was dope. That's it. It was the most perfect day. One of the most important days of my life, and it just went by. Just when it was go time, it went seamless. So
I would just like to say that I've been involved in two of the greatest days of her life.
Yes, you have. One,
if we ever get a chance to talk about how I proposed to Fox. Fire.
It's on my birthday. That was dope.
Like I'm telling you right now.
That was
fire. Dope. And then your boy come back. Boom. Bring in the 18. Put a wedding together. 18, knock it out.
That's right. You got the 18.
Motherfucking 18. Came through. Knocked it out the park. Did it beautiful. Came through. Looked good as a co-star because, obviously, in the words of my best friend, B Rabbit, we ain't come to see you, Otis. So ain't nobody come to see me, but I had to look good as a co-star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good. That's Batman. I'm Robin out here.
He did good. So.
Yeah, that is what it is for that.
That was just exhausting to talk about because shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep right now. It's like PTSD. I'm twitching out here.
Wild.
I'm twitching out here. A lot of work.
What y'all got going on out there in the chat?
Yeah, man. And big homie Dave, you ducking my phone calls. If you listen to this podcast, you gotta eventually talk to your little brother. What's happening? What's happening, big homie? But we talked about Russia. Talking about the wedding.
We are done.
Exhausted.
Okay,
You got a gun in your head? You ain't got no gun in your head?
No, I don't want to do this gun to your head. It was kind of related, but I'm not gonna do it, so it don't matter.
Why?
Just don't. We fine.
We ain't got no other
enough. We talked enough about that.
Well, the fucking Queen Empress has spoken. So, all right.
Call me Mrs. Jackson, okay?
Yeah, because you nasty.
Stop my little brother hearing this. Put this on him.
What, your little brother thought you was a virgin?
No, I wore a gold dress, baby. Ain't nothing virgin about me.
Yeah, because you had to wear a white dress. I wouldn't have happened. God would have been like, all right, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
So anyway,
we back, baby.
Yeah, we back. We getting things back on track for you guys. Thank you for sitting with us in Uncle Legend's Corner. We appreciate all of your support, especially during this time that we just had. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for us and believing in us and continuous outpouring of support. If you guys want to talk to us, say anything, hit us up, askunclelegend@gmail.com. Want to be on the show, any segments you want us to add, any businesses you want us to shout out, please hit us up, askunclelegend@gmail.com. Peace.
Peace. All right, Moses was good, brother. But Moses
yes. So this is Moses West, the poet that we just shot out on the podcast. We just shot you out on the podcast, Moses. So
just talking about how you came through with the
fire.
fire.
Poets in Northeast Florida. I don't know where else you travel to, but since I've been in Jacksonville, I've been following you for a very long time.
And Moses sick with the pen. I didn't watch him on the battle rap scene.
Oh, yeah,
everything else
rap,
too. Look back on it too. Moses sick with the pen. Period. So
so we
respectable wordplay.
I was nervous. I thought you wasn't going to be able to make it because Emory, but I just can't thank you enough for coming through with the come through for me and for us actually.
And I like Moses coming through with the real professional pause.
Yeah, what you mean?
Because before he started, he was up to all right, this is from her to him, not from me. So don't be looking at me crazy. He initiated with a pause.
Yeah.
Because for real, if he had looked at me and said them words instead of just looking straight through or looking at his phone, I don't know how I would have felt. I might have gave Moses the ring.
How dope that poem was.
Might have had to give Moses the ring.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was going to say. I didn't know what he was going to say, but I knew it was going to be fire. So that's why I knew that, my love for poetry is like, oh, my God. So I'm like, I want him. He got to do it.
Yeah, if y'all looking for any events, if you love poetry or anything like that, and you in the like Southeast Georgia, Northeast Florida area, and you see anything by Moses West,
go to it, attend it. You
grab it. We done been to several events. Fox been way more than me because she been in Jacksonville before I had got down here. But every event that I went to, none of them I was upset about.
None of them was disappointing.
So. And it's and it be the grown and sexy shit too, because it's like I don't feel like going in nowhere and sitting next to a dude. Like I don't feel like when I go out, I don't go out that often. When I go out, I want to throw on a suit. I want to look like $1 million. I'm throwing on some Oxfords. I'm doing everything. I ain't trying to sit next to a dude in fleece tech with his pants around his ankles.
Right. And those are type of events. So that's dope.
And that's what Moses gave. He did one a prom theme one before, a couple other ones. They all been fire. Yeah. They all been fire. So if y'all get a chance to go to one of those events, do it.
You can plug your Instagram and whatever else you need down there. They'll be good.
Yeah, Mo, throw it in the chat. Too, for the like Fox saying, if y'all want to start getting in, because we back on the podcast on a regular schedule now. Besides, eventually when somebody gets some PTO days, we got to go on the honeymoon.
Yeah, so we didn't go on the honeymoon.
But somebody ain't got no damn PTO days.
So my birthday was in December, so I used a week there, and then this week coming in, used this. So I don't have no more time. So we do have a honeymoon planned. We're going to Hawaii, especially to visit brothers. So we going there, and we're gonna do that probably in the fall or around December.
I don't know, whenever you got PTO days.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Cool.
So his
his at is in the chat.
Yes, just read it. We ain't gonna say it. Y'all can read his
what I mean? Hey, let that man represent himself the way he wants to. God bless him. He's a phenomenal poet.
That's right.
Point blank period. But
artiste.
Yeah, so we doing that. We like we said, we want to start pushing towards. We're gonna focus more on the podcast now. That was kind of like something big.
Out the way, yeah.
Yeah, that was something big that we had to do. We wanted to do it right, and it's like if you're gonna do it, it's like either I mean, the motto is like we either ain't gonna do it or we gonna overdo it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what me and B Rabbit be saying. Either don't do it or overdo it. That's all we do. So now we want to start pushing on it, right? We want some feedback on things we could do better with the podcast. We want some feedback on things y'all would like to see, things y'all would like for us to add, all that, right?
And don't be shy. Some of y'all hit us up with a lot of different things, and we do appreciate that, and we will definitely add that as you see. If you give us something, we're gonna say it. You give us something, we're gonna add it. So we ain't doing dad jokes right now. I know you was ready. We done with the podcast already. This is just overflow right here. We already finished recording, so
yeah. So just let us know, man. Like, let us know what y'all thinking, ideas. If y'all want to get on the podcast, let us know. Like, we can I can patch in phone calls on the soundboard, all that. We can get we could do a Google voice line probably because we don't want y'all random ass texts and stuff like that any other time. But
whatever y'all want to talk about,
yeah, we can start punching them in. Like, if you come in, if you got a podcast set up or something like that, or know us close enough to come to the house do the podcast, or got a podcast set up, easy, we could do a whole show with you. Yeah. If you're gonna do it by the phone, chances are we ain't gonna be able to do a whole show with you unless you like really got a good setup, like good headphones, mic, and you can be somewhere quiet. You can't be in the middle of a after party or something like that, and we gonna sacrifice sound quality. So, but any of that stuff, we willing to have these conversations and this and that. And if you get wild disrespectful, I mean, chances are that you probably know us, and you're gonna have to see me eventually if you're a dude. And if you're a woman, you're gonna have to see her. So,
have to see me.
So I mean, just don't say shit you wouldn't say to us in real life because you're gonna have to see us in real life. So I mean, speak about what you want, speak your mind, free country, but you ain't free of consequences. So boop bop, your ass right up off the planet. God bless. Pop, pop, pop. All right, y'all got anything for us, man? Anybody? I know y'all in the chat. Got a bunch of viewers in here. Y'all be being real quiet. So I think y'all looking what y'all looking at. Y'all crushing on the Jacksons. Y'all crushing. Y'all crushing. Yeah, we look good, don't we? Y'all crushing. And we ain't did shit today, but play with dogs.
Love. Hey, Sean. Hey, thank you so much for the gift. We really appreciate it. You
absolutely,
dope.
Brother.
You dope.
Yeah. Just coming through. So, yeah, if y'all got anything, just send it to us, man. AskingALegend@gmail.com. We really want it. We about to start pushing back with the gun business and getting stuff up with that. And
yep. Y'all need y'all concealed carry and or training and or other one-on-ones. We definitely going to be pushing those, especially coming up with specials for the spring.
Yeah, coming up with a whole new curriculum for legendary operations. So teaching my own classes, stepping outside of the NRA and USCCA and teaching my own classes. And everything from like 3-gun, shooting clays to probably going to throw some.
I like clay shooting. That's fun.
Got her loose on clay.
Fun.
She hated clays the first time she started shooting.
I was just not getting him. I wasn't coordinating.
Then she started crushing it. I got some videos. I got some videos of Fox getting busy dancing with the shotgun like this, like she a Kappa. Like Fox out there like a HBCU Kappa, like cutting up. Like, baby, is the safety on? You know it is. Finger off the trigger.
I'm getting it.
Getting it. But I mean, y'all ain't got much to say.
We're about to leave then, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
It's 10.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Fox got to go to work tomorrow, unlike me, because I took an extra day, because I have PTO days.
We see you guys on Wednesday night. Take care.